As the size of farms increase and the number of farmers decrease, we must change the way we tend our crops. Unmanned aerial systems, sometimes called drones, are small, airborne vehicles capable of flying swiftly or slowly over vast tracts of land. An operator can usually exert as much control as they would like. They can fly the UAS like one drives a remote control car, or they can use phones or tablets to command the craft to autonomously survey their land. Fixed-wing aircraft like the one in the center of the slide can fly high above fields and across great distances to collect data on crop progress, soil moisture levels, or erosion. Rotorcraft systems on the left and right of the slide are capable of taking off and landing in the most precarious areas. They can hover over specific plants and gather data or deliver needs like water, fertilizer, or pesticides. Unmanned aerial systems offer farmers an affordable bird's-eye view that will decrease labor costs, increase yields, and increase profits. There is an astonishing amount of farmland in the United States. In 2014, there were 672 million acres of planted land, amounting to 35% of the total land area of the U.S. 528 million acres of pasture land made up 27% of the total land area. This means that most of the land area in the U.S., 62%, is dedicated to agriculture. All of this land needs to be actively monitored and assessed, and this is where agricultural unmanned aerial systems can thrive. Farmers can afford to own or hire these small aircraft to rapidly and autonomously gather data for maintaining and growing their business. Unmanned aerial systems offer solutions for delivering needs for small groups or even individual plants. This photograph shows a rotorcraft delivering pesticides directly to crops. Pesticides could be replaced with water, fertilizer, or whatever the crop needs. This delivery method applies the resource to a much smaller area, and by increasing precision, the farmer wastes less of their supply. This picture shows someone operating the aircraft like a remote control car, but this process is often automated, so the operator only needs to select an area for the craft to survey. While delivering resources to the plant, sensors on the craft can detect problems with soil erosion or disease. The modern agriculture industry faces a variety of problems that unmanned aerial systems can solve. Unmanned aerial systems have been around for quite a while. They have evolved into two broader branches. On the left, you can see a fixed-wing craft flying high above a field. On the right, a rotorcraft system hovers directly over some crops. These two types of aircraft solve different problems for agriculture. Fixed-wing aircraft can maintain higher altitudes, reach higher speeds, and fly more efficiently. They are fantastic options for quickly surveying acres of land. They can be equipped with many sensors like regular or thermal cameras to assess the crops and land. The only downside of these systems is they require some designated landing strip. The rotorcraft solved the landing strip problem by offering vertical takeoff and landing, just like a helicopter. They can also hover directly over specific plants or areas. This allows the farmer to tend to an individual plant's needs or detect and stop diseases before it spreads to wider areas. Both of these UAS systems feature similar technologies and can be marketed to farmers and consultants of all kinds. Unmanned aerial system research has seen a boom in recent history. This is mostly due to the benefit of advancements in other related fields. The smartphone and tablet craze of the last decade has sparked the development of new, smaller, and lighter equipment. These properties directly translate into better aviation solutions. Battery research has allowed the UAS to travel longer and faster. Phone cameras have paved the way for a variety of cheap, advanced imaging solutions that can be used to survey crops. Unmanned aerial systems have also sparked innovations that can be used in other fields. Gimbals are advanced, controllable camera mounts that are continually innovated for use on UAS. Computer vision algorithms developed for the agricultural industry to assess topographical data can be repurposed and applied to a variety of fields. Agricultural unmanned aerial systems offer a platform that can apply and develop new technology that benefits the scientific and engineering industry as a whole. Unmanned aerial systems is already a $3 billion industry. In the United States, systems are being developed for use by the military, hobbyists, and private citizens. Unfortunately, the FAA, or Federal Aviation Administration, currently bans commercial use of UAS. These restrictions will free up in the next few years, and agriculture will likely be the next big application for these aircraft. As recently as February 2015, the FAA assessed the use of commercial unmanned aerial systems. UASs for commercial use are currently unallowed, but the FAA plans to release regulations that lift these restrictions in the next few years. Their latest update detailed draft regulations that would allow UAS to be up to 55 pounds in weight, fly up to 100 miles per hour, reach up to a 500-foot altitude, fly freely over low populated areas, and fly autonomously. This could all be done without a pilot's license. Operators would only be required to pass a written test to use UAS commercially. These restrictions allow for UAS to thrive in rural agricultural areas. Commercially available unmanned aerial systems are coming soon, and when they do, the agricultural industry will be strengthened drastically. Your opportunity now is to get on the forefront of agricultural UAS research. Scientists and engineers are developing aircraft that can fly faster, slower, longer, and more efficiently. Researchers are talking to farmers and learning their needs so they can deliver better aerial solutions. You can invest and engage in research now while lobbying your government to more quickly allow for commercial UAS use. With this budding technology, the agricultural and aviation industries will continue to grow. Unmanned aerial systems, UAS, often called unmanned aerial vehicles, UAV, or drones, offer the agricultural industry exciting tools for feeding the world. Federal approval for commercial UAS is just around the corner. The FAA will allow private industry to provide aerial solutions capable of surveying and solving agricultural problems. These vehicles will draw from a wide breadth of technologies and create businesses in science, engineering, and manufacturing.